Welcome, kings and queens, to another episode of Unapologetic, your #1 podcast. This is the show where kings and queens tell their legacies and on. So get ready for the gems to drop and pull up to the table.
Do the right thing. We all know the difference between right and wrong. Wrong, if being wrong makes you more money, then paint it white and it'll be all right.
I need to put that on the shirt.
Market in the US for menswear alone. But every year, 30 billion, which is 30% of the market, actually go directly from factory to landfill. It generates 10% of it generates 10% of carbon emissions, 20% of polluted water in the world.
I never knew that.
This is crazy. So much overproduction, so much wasted. And we're creating those carbon emission for no reasons. So, and why is that? Is because most of the fashion brands, they are doing something 2 years down the road right now, and they outsource it to a big manufacturer. They outsource it to a smaller factory. When they get the clothes, they sell it to the big wholesaler. They sell to a small wholesaler, eventually to a customer. With this 6 step of a supply chain, the real customer feedback never make it back to the fashion brand. Even though you say, "Oh, I know the clothes is too big." What's too big means? 1 inch too short on the sleeve, 2 inch too short for the chase. For who? For people who is high and weight, or after how many times the clothes being washed, maybe washed 5 times, shrink, 10 times became loose. They just have so little information, real feedback from the customer. As a result, they keep producing junk. So I think we find a lot of our partners, our brand partners, we work with 150 brands right now, from the most famous brand, in the US, like Rios, Marine Layer, Johnson & Murphy, Bonobo, Cuts, BYLTs, and also a lot of international brand, that best brand in Nigeria, in Kenya, in Japan, in Korea, and Italy, and Netherlands. So they might be amazing brands out there, high quality, but no one heard of them in the US. So instead of burning their unsold inventory, why not? We help them to get into the US. They find customer and they hear the insight. Oh, as a Nigerian brand, the Americans don't like yellow pen like I do, right? So they get the insights, right? So, and then, or for like Japanese people, oh yeah, we know we are short, but we now realize the pen is really, really too short. So so they get those back, and or they get like, hey, you know what? Most of people are looking for this type of stuff, which is not in the market. Hey, you should probably build this type of stuff. And they get the insight like a year ahead, because a lot of fashion trends are like from Europe, US, and eventually go to different part of the world. So they see information like 6 months ahead. So they get rid of unsold inventory, they get insight to produce better product next time. And how to recruit customers, find team, answer your question, is to find people who share similar vision. A lot of them know that this is wrong. There's so much loss and so much waste. The world can be better. We don't all have to wear exactly the same thing for 10 years to support sustainability. We can wear different things every day. And also for busy men, like white collar executive, who has time to go to thrift store? Yeah, I know secondhand is great, but I really don't want to go to thrift store to figure out treasure hunt. That's just not something I want to do. No problem. You have your AI stylist and human stylist to work with you side by side to help you to look great next few weeks. And all you need to do is wear the clothes. If you love it, you can buy it with 50% off because it's secondhand. It looks amazing, like new. Maybe only 2 people wear before you, and that's it. You get this big discount while you also support the sustainability and save your time. So share the vision is how we get team and how we find amazing talents on the team.
That's crazy. So just to give a better highlight on the clothes transitioning moment. So when, let's say I subscribe to Taylor, and I get this gorgeous, suit, or I get this calming business casual wear, that's comfortable for me. If I don't like it, what is the process of me sending it back?
Yeah, no problem. It's like your Netflix show. You might, if you are buying a DVD, you have to read all the review, make sure this is perfect. Home Alone, I watch 10 times every Christmas
Right.
before you buy it, right? But it's like renting a car. You don't care that much because we send you something. Maybe you never wear pink or purples or greens or olive color, right? But by the way, the color of the year was brown. So,
Oh, okay.
if you like brown, and the year before was actually the red wine color. So if you like
Oh,
those red wine, like dark red, then it's still very trendy. So keep in mind. So make sure you find those things in your closet bronze, and we call it mocha, not brown, mocha.
mocha. Okay, Omo. Okay.
Mocha. Yeah. So we get those informations. Sorry, what was the question? I forgot.
Oh, no, no. So great. We having fun, y'all. We loving it. Um, so if I get a my clothes in the mail in the
Oh,
package
that's right. If you don't like it,
and I
that's
don't
fine.
like it, and how
Because
do I
it's
send it back?
rental. So if you get five items, maybe one thing you don't like it, no problem. You wear another four. You return whenever you feel like to. But say if you have two shipments per month, we only send you a second one when you return the first one, right? So
Ah,
you can wear
okay.
1 week for this four or 2 weeks for this four, however you like to. And
Mm-hmm.
if really there's a big problem, no problem. You just text us, say, hey, this time this one item really is not my style. No problem. Next time we'll give you a make good, give you an extra item. So because you are not buying them, have to buy them. So you never heard that you try something that you wouldn't try before. With a lot of customers, they would never try pink. Turn out
Yeah,
that it looks amazing. Okay, I will buy it. And can I have three more? The same thing. So yeah, so sometimes you never know. No, push yourself out of the comfort zone. But if you really don't like it, just let us know. Return, you get next shipment. You only owned it for a week. Who cares? Right? Give it
right.
a try. Oh, it's really not my thing. Now I know.
Wow. So that's real simple. It's not a very complex thing. And then, um, since you said text the subscription, so there is a how can I put it? Almost an instant communication between the system and the person. So there's not really a big delay in having a certain answer as far as the close, which is amazing. Because people nowadays want instant gratification. They want it.
Yeah.
They want to answer right then and there, and so that is a perfect way to of course customer service it's an excellent because
Yeah.
the quicker you
Oh,
serve a person the better.
yeah, we do have a human stylist behind for every single customer, and then behind those stylists are very
Hmm.
powerful AI. However, I also want to call out that it's a little bit hassle-free because it's like you have an executive assistant, so you don't like, okay, show me the lunch menu. Let me take a look. Okay, I think order this one. No, if you
Right,
work with your assistant for a while, he or she knows what you needed, right? You
right,
probably
right,
not going,
right,
yeah, you might say, oh, and I'm losing weight just so maybe this week to avoid anything fried. That's it, right?
right.
So our customer doesn't need to be like right there, text like, okay, show me this one. You have professional stylists. I say you look
Mm.
good, you wear this, give it a try. For a lot of people, we kind of take over their previous jobs from their wife because they were their wife actually buy all of their stuff for them, where their friend and family actually style for them. I have my friends and they also bought stuff for their brothers. So
Right,
a
right.
lot of time you just like because you don't know and you trust the professional. We our stylist style Oscar. So believe me, they are very good. You don't have to worry that much.
That's
And it
good.
might take a while to get to like know exactly to help you how to shine, but for sure it's better than your closet.
Oh man, that you know what? That I see that as a positive and a negative because certain people wives love dressing their husbands. You know what I mean? That's their go-to. But to have uh Taylor help them assist how they want to, see their spouse, it's a great thing.
Yeah, or
It's
sometimes we
very
have
good.
wife signed up for their husband and
Right,
still act with our professional stylist. Because most of the time, first of all, you can style your husband, but you have to buy something, right? Because then once you buy, you have kind of limit like, oh, this is my price point. It has to be not wide, so then he won't get dirty so quickly. Yeah, blah blah blah.
Right.
There's a lot of limitation on what can you buy, and so we also have people who kind of manage your account, work side by side with our stylists. And why not? Stylists still better. They style for Oscar and celebrities, right? So they're still
Right.
better. And our AI is also really good. It's to combine with hundreds of stylists' mind into this AI. So the AI read 150 brand, 30,000 garments right away instantly. So then with this powerful tool, professional stylist and the wife, the man is in a good hand.
That's great, man. I like that. I love that. Um, so being a successful woman in the tech industry, I just for me being as tech savvy and always reading on what's coming out, what programs, what's new, around the world. What are some of the challenges have you faced being this successful businesswoman?
Uh, I think that, I never really felt being a woman is anything bad, or people say, oh, you probably have bamboo ceiling, you are immigrants, where you are people with colors, and you are
Right.
like women's in tech, and so you probably not I'm sure you feel the discriminated, etc. In fact, maybe because I work for big tech company for my life, and so they did a pretty good job. They
Mm,
during interview, they try to make sure the last round of interview there is someone who is a minority, people with color, and they when they have say when we have some activities and they, for example, for company Ohan, they discover that if first question is asked by woman, then rest of
right.
questions be asked by half woman and half man. But then if the first question is asked by a man, the rest of the question, 90%, will be asked by a man. So they tend to make sure the first question is asked by woman. Or we all heard of a story like when you amplify each other, people hate women promote themselves. So for example, you did a really good job at the beginning. You introduced me versus ask me to introduce myself, right? So that you really helped me on that because people hate women promoting themselves. But I do feel life is unfair after I became a startup founder. I never felt that
Mm,
way before. I think we're just big tech company would do pretty well with
right.
trending. So, but after I being a startup founder, I discovered that 50% of U.S. population business are actually founded by women or a minority, while in Silicon Valley, about 30% of tech company is founded by women minority.
Wow.
Yeah, but guess what? Venture capital money, 1.8%, 1.8%, not 18%, 1.8% only goes to women.
What? That's not even two. That's
Exactly, not even
crazy.
true.
It's not at
It's
least
not
maybe
18%,
two.
it's not a typo, it's true. So
Wow.
when I start discover that and then when I start going to investor meetings, I
Hmm.
start realize that 99% of people I talk to are white guy. And I was like,
Mm.
this is so weird. I never felt that way before.
Right.
And I also realized that when we been introduced to some firm, the person, even though multiple people being introduced, the
Mhm.
people who tend to respond to me are the person who is minority, woman, people with color, even though most of the people in the firms are white guys. So I didn't understand
Mm.
why, and I feel life is unfair. At one point, I was really angry about that. But my anger won't change the world, and
Right.
I haven't been an IPO founder yet. Wait for me for 5 years. So I don't have that much power to change it yet.
Yeah.
So, but you cannot control others, but you can control yourself. So I changed my mindset. I thought, hey, if only minority will support me more, then how about I get all the minority together? Then I became majority, right? If I get
Right.
right? Nigerian Americans, Indian Americans, Italian Americans, and
Yep.
women, and gays, and all the
Right.
minorities support me, then I'm majority, right? So I start
That's
talk to
beautiful.
all of those investors. So we got investors from Romanian Americans. We have
Wow.
investors who are Kenyan Americans. We have investors who are people with colors. We got women founder. We got investment from Golden Sea, which is a woman focused fund. We got money from
Wow.
We got
Congratulations.
we got signature from Olivia Venture, which is a fund focused on women and minority founders.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then I go pitch at a lot of like organizations when they do pitch event because they ask a lot of time they were like, oh, we do pitch event is 10 male startup founder. We need one woman. It's like, okay, no problem. Like, sign me up. So I'm happy to pitch, right? So I was like, if you need any minority here, call me up. Then I got an opportunity. So I started learning on changing my mindset instead of negative and seeing this as yeah, it's not I won't say opportunity, but at least it's something that not as bad as not solvable. And eventually
Mm.
we got investment from Goodwater Capital, which is the largest consumer tech VC in the world. They invest in
Wow.
companies like Spotify, Facebook, TikTok, and we also got investors that are early investor of TSMC, Lyft, Instacart, Hello Kitty, and founder of YouTube. So I think a
Wow.
lot of this change
This
because
is
my mindset
amazing.
changed. So keep it
That
up. I
is.
know, yeah, life
Yeah.
is not easy, but continue amplify.